don't you just hate it when that fucking cunt-ass car salesman goes over to you and he starts selling you shit? Right? Nobody likes salesmen. But here's the thing. Everybody wants to make money, but nobody wants to sell. Because everybody is uncomfortable in sales. Now, in this video, I'm going to be telling you how to become more comfortable in sales and how to not be that one used car salesman everybody hates. Okay, so let's just get right into the video. So, basically, here's the first thing you have to start out with. Whenever you sell, whether that's your service or your marketing agency or whatever it is, you have to kind of like change your mindset. And this mindset change has happened in terms of this. Everybody thinks that whenever you sell, you picture the money of the other side of the business or whatever going out of their account and going into your account. It kind of feels like you're taking money away from them and getting it. Now, this is the worst mentality to go about doing sales, simply because, number one, whenever you're going to be talking, you're going to be talking with this in mind, about how to get the most out of them, how to kind of like sneakily understand that I want to get money out of them, how to kind of like hide it, whatever. And it's just going to make you seem fake. And this is going to lead you to being that used car salesman nobody likes. You know, your average old agency owner, Joe or Sally, whatever you want to call him or her. So here's what you want to do. Number one thing you have to focus on is focus on value rather than the price. Now, this is kind of like a generic step, but this is a mindset shift everybody needs to take. If you focus on the value you're providing, all of a sudden you're not looking at the price. You're looking at, for example, if you're doing Facebook ads for a business, you're saving them time in testing advertisements, saving time creating advertisements, saving time creating photo shoots, saving time, doing market research, saving time doing copy, saving time doing retargeting ads, saving time fumbling around with the pixel. You like add all that up. It's just a huge list of what value you bring to the client. As all of this at once, you make them more money, right? You increase their brand awareness. So long-term money, short-term money, you give them both. You're giving already a ton of value to them. The same goes for social media management. If you're doing social media management, you're saving them time creating content. You're saving them time pushing out the content. You're saving them time scheduling the shoots. You're saving them time getting followers. You're saving them time. You're increasing their social awareness, brand awareness, whatever. You're bringing a ton of value to them. And that's pretty much the first point you have to understand in sales. Now, the second point is whenever you're selling, ask questions. Okay, questions are the most important thing about sales because then it makes you seem like a doctor rather than your average old salesman Joe. Because when you ask questions, you try to understand what's their true problem and you have to truly listen to them. This is why most of my sales go fairly well, right? Because at the start when I was selling, whether there was cold calls, whatever, I would always just pitch. That's never the way to go. That's the fastest way to fail. If you truly want to make the sale, if you truly want to get the meeting, whatever your goal is, the money or the meeting, you have to focus on asking questions. That way, the other person, they also see you as an expert, right? A good example for this is, let's say you go into the doctor's office. Let's say you go into, there are two doctors, right? Dr. A and Dr. B. A, B. So with the first doctor, you go into the doctor's office, you tell him I have a sore throat. My throat hurts. Then the doctor immediately, okay, here's this prescription drug, go ahead and buy that. You're going to be like, whoa, like, don't you need to inspect me at first or whatever? Then with the second doctor, Dr. B, it looked like a D, whatever, you go to the doctor, you tell him you have a sore throat. He inspects you, he asks you questions, and only after that, he prescribes you the same drug and tells you to go and buy that. You're not going to trust this doctor, you're going to trust this one. Because he qualified you more. He understood if you know, that's the right thing he was thinking in his mind. What disease you truly have. Is it the same disease? You're going to trust the person who's going to ask you the questions. Right? We're kind of like, we're even like programmed a little bit from our doctors and everything. Because all the businesses, whenever you're not making money, whenever you have a problem, it's the same as having disease. It's the same metaphor to go about thinking. Because essentially the same thing that's happening there. Now, yeah, that's pretty much already with these two steps. If you change your mindset and if you start thinking in terms of like a doctor, not your average car salesman, these two tips alone are gonna hugely improve the way you're able to sell and the way you actually the way you feel comfortable in sales. Now the third thing is just super simple. Practice, right? Super simple, down to the basics. The more you do, the easier it's gonna get. Because let me tell you a story. When I started sales, when I would sell, when it would go about for me to tell the price, I would be scared. I would not want to do it, right? It would just be fuck. They're gonna reject me, the price is gonna be too high, we're gonna negotiate. It's so bad, right? But now, no. It's just a chill part. Like, you want to think of sales as being a casual conversation between two people, two normal people, to understand whether I can help you, you in terms of the business owner, and if it's a good fit for us to work together. That's literally it. There is no secret hidden thingy behind that. Is the value I'm providing, is it good enough for you? And is it what you truly need? That's essentially a meeting. And if it is, they're going to buy it, right? If it's not, you have to move on. You don't have to be too attached to a lot of clients. This is kind of like tip number 4. Don't get too attached to a lot of clients, because this is where you start to lose sales, because you try to do too much for them. You try to become as the best salesman you can be by providing them with all the value you possibly can. You just become too pushy, right? You know what I mean? Hopefully you do. And yeah, fucking hell, I forgot where I was going with that point. But basically, don't get too attached to anybody. If they're not the good fit, move on. You're just gonna be doing better that way. And then you can ask them, hey, if for example this is not good fit between us, maybe I can refer you over to somebody else, right? That way you're building a relationship with them, and it's not just like a one meeting relationship. It can actually become a friendship, and then you can ask referrals for him. He's going to be able to refer some people over to you, and it's just going to be a great relationship overall. This is what you're aiming for. If it's not the right fit, it's not the right fit. Please move on, right? That's pretty much about it. So hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you got something new out of it. Comment down below, what did you think of this? What did you think of this? And share this video with one of your friends. So thank you for watching, and peace.